Who do you think your family made the biggest impact on who you are?
Yeah, for sure. My dad taught me the value of work, and having a work ethic. I credit really wanting to do my best at every job to him, who worked his whole life. I feel like I didn't know my father a lot when I was younger, because he would work all day and then he would come home and he would kick off his boots and he would have black hands from working at this factory, and we didn't sit down and talk, and maybe we did, but you don't remember that stuff as a child.
What did he do?
He worked at a tire fabrication plant, and he was a supervisor, and he worked his way up there, and he really taught me the value of work ethic, and that's why I have always, from when I was a young age, wanted to work and make money and make my own money, and whether it was fixing computers or doing people's yard work or anything like that. And my mom, who was a social worker, and she taught me the importance of really trying to help community members and being selfless, and being that help somebody needed when they couldn't get that help from somebody else. I remember she worked for a while with an older woman. Her name was Clara, and she didn't. I can't recall if she had any relatives, but from what I remember, she was mostly an older woman who lived alone. And I remember my mom visiting her and spending time with her when she was sick, and she was kind of in a way a hospice worker, and going and visiting her, and helping her to go to her doctor's appointments. And I remember that having a great impact on my mother. And then when Clara ended up passing away, knowing that she was able to be that person and be at her side when she passed away, and kind of be that help, that really had a big impact on me. Knowing that kind of change and impact you could have on somebody's life, and just being that person there who cares. So that really meant a lot to me, and knowing she dedicated a lot of her time to helping people who struggled, whether it was domestic violence victims, or people who didn't speak English, or Burmese refugees. I testify, or it's a testament to everything they did. Allowed me to be where I'm at today, and allowed my siblings to be where we're at today. My dad didn't graduate with a college degree, but I have. My brother graduated with his bachelor's, and he's going to law school. He'll be starting law school, I believe, next week. And my sister just graduated with her master's, and my mom graduated with I believe, an associate's degree. So they're responsible for all of this, for everything, for me being able to run. It's because they did what they did.